Big albums. The biggest, most anticipated release of the year. The biggest debut of the year, if Spotify numbers are correct. Certified Lover Boy.
AKA certified toxic boy, AKA
Certified
what'd you
Cringy
say?
Boy.
Certified cringy boy.
AKA this nigga need to hurry up and grow up. Cause god damn.
It's cringy, it's weird, but it's also so Drake, you know? Like the lesbian bar is a quintessential Drake bar, you know? The Way Too Sexy song, if it was anyone other than Future singing that hook, it would be the most unforgivable travesty in music history. Drake cannot live down Way Too Sexy. But with that being said, that song fucking slaps. I'm not gonna lie, that shit is hard.
Yeah,
like,
it's a kickback banger, club
right?
banger, whatever you want to call it, strip club anthem.
There's a lot of moments on this. There's a lot of moments on this album where I'm actually surprised with like why I enjoy it. Cause like I can't say it's a bad album overall. I can't say it's a bad album. I'm not saying it's a great album. I'm really not. But it's a good one. I enjoyed some of the tunes. And there's so many moments where I'm just like, okay, why though? Like objectively, this is nothing great, but these are some catchy songs. Yeah. And like the one thing that really held me back from enjoying some of them even more was I really thought Drake's vocal performance wasn't as good as we've seen in the past, because
it felt kind of lazy for me.
Yeah,
like
he would try to sing, but it just wouldn't come out great, you know?
Yeah, a lot of his delivery felt like just very uninspired throughout the record.
This album covers all bases of both spectrums of good and horrific. Not even excellent, horrific. There are like songs like Champagne Poetry. And Drake continues his run of just bangers of intros. Like when he starts an album, it feels like a movie, bro.
Yep.
Tuscane Leather, Karaoke, depending on some versions, You Gotta Thank Me Later. Take Care Was Over My Dead Body. Like when the intro songs are always a banger, but Champagne Poetry is the biggest pump fake of any intro I've heard in my life. That shit was like Carmelo when he was at the Dwayne Wade's last game
and he comes up, yeah.
Like, and that's when In the Bible, just hella sleepy. Love All, hated Drake verse. Jay-Z verse I thought it was just cool. And then it got Fair Trade. I am tired of this nigga being 34. Continue to rap about how he keep losing friends, keep losing money, but everything all right. He getting peace of mind. Nigga, you are the problem, my nigga. You are the problem. Like,
no, and okay, one of my biggest fucking gripes with this record is, and really a lot of Drake's music, is not only how he has never evolved at any point in his career. He's still rapping like he's 22 about the same shit. But also how like he not self-aware that he is. Like he has a song called No Friends in the Industry. Do you see the fucking features on this album? You've made so much music with Future, Young Thug. This is your like third or fourth track you have with Jay-Z. You obviously have friends in the industry, dog.
No, the Testament's not bad. The Testament's not bad.
Little Dirt, Travis Scott.
I'm gonna disagree with you, Dom. I'm gonna disagree with you because the Testament of that song I thought was not bad. It's You're Either My Brother or You're My Enemy. I mean, I guess it's hypocritical because he does collaborate with literally like anyone who he wants to, that like even if they're not common collaborators or frequent collaborators. No, but like I guess I can vibe with like saying like there's no in between anymore. It's like you're either my brother or you're my enemy.
But that was Keep the Family Close on the intro to Views.
That was the same testament. It was the same. Yep.
6 years or like 6 years later.
Back.
6 years later, and you're not gonna like have any revelation about that. Like it's like
exactly.
I'm so concerned why he's not learning lessons at this point. It's
like bro, he did the same shit on The Language. Like these are the same sentiments I've been hearing since damn near
2013. 2012.
Like, come on, bro.
10 years. That's
so it's like,
crazy. We're getting old, guys.
Don't remind me. So like, I was talking to a friend. He's a huge Kanye fan, and I'm not getting into the Kanye Drake discourse on this podcast unless we really get into it.
No.
Exactly. But like, Drake, music-wise, I hate it. I don't like the lack of evolution he's shown over the past decade. But business sense. From the charts to Billboard to the clubs to how much airplay they get, this is the smartest tactic anyone can do. Because you cannot, okay, yes you can, but most of the time when you listen to this album, you can say, damn, this record sounds good. It is good. It's not the best. He's done it before, but it's still better than anyone who tries to do this as good as Drake. And we all know in hip hop, the music generation changes every 3 to 4 years. This shit, dog. Take Care was popping when I was in high school. He's still dropping this same type of shit, and I graduated college, and he's still getting those bios, still getting those captions, still getting those memes. The album cover is getting memed by everybody. We even did one at Traklife. Like this,
Yeah.
like business wise, it makes
like,
so much. The childishness is so popular
memes
right
sell.
now.
Memes
Like,
sell. I
so-
liked the album cover. Weirdly enough, people didn't like. People thought it was the worst.
Oh, no, I hated
kinda-
it. I hated it.
I
everyone thought it
still
was-
hate it.
I'm standing by.
I thought it was a
kinda
fucking
hard.
joke at first.
I
I
thought it
literally
was
thought it was a fucking joke at first.
But it did exactly what it's supposed to do. Adobe did one, ESPN did one, meme pages are doing several. Like everyone's making their own version of that
Yeah.
cover. His music, young people are eating that shit up.
Yeah, I mean the common theme of like this whole album is, and I mean really most of Drake's career. Look, he makes music for money. Like Drake doesn't make music out of like art or passion, seemingly. Like he makes music to make money. He found the recipe that works, and now he just does that. Drake, every one of Drake's album is just a different way of saying the same shit. But
Yes.
that sells. So like,
But also it continues like it's supposed to point I made where he's capturing each new young, because hip hop will always be a young people sport, no matter how much we might hate it, how
Right.
much people say, oh, blase, these new rappers. These new rappers are the one who keep pushing the boundaries and even stepping them or bending them whatever way they see fit. Without these new acts, we won't be getting the new music we love right now. It's like a lot of the artists we cover on track, like a lot of our artists we cover on this podcast. So then I'm not mad at the direction he's taking, because honestly, let other big time rappers do this. Drake, Cole can't do this effectively.
J. Cole said it best. Some people make music, other people make memes.
oh,
Yep.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake.
Yeah.
But this is the thing: the music
No, he
industry's
said
catching up.
millions though. He said some people make millions and Drake do both. So then I mean,
yeah,
Drake
that's
make
fair.
millions while making memes. So
All right,
like,
there you go. These memes are gonna get Drake the most publicity and money. That's why he's just lacing this whole thing with memes.
once you look at Drake album and this, when you look at Drake the artist and the album Certified Lover Boy as just business investments, you see it already, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Spotify.
It makes sense.
Because like I don't look at it as an album. It's a solid album. I don't hate it. I don't love it. There's a lot of songs I really don't fuck with. Like to Fair Trade, not Love All. I don't like that record.
There's a few songs that I'm really fucking with, though. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, that is true.
Let's get into this. Let's talk about the music here, because the memes are the memes, and we could go on and on about this. But when you look at this album for what it is, like I was going through the track list and like, what songs am I taking with me? And I was honestly surprised with the amount of songs that I'm like, I'm actually gonna keep on fucking with. Like post these first few listens. Starting with like the back end, I Miss You Too with Kid Cudi. I thought that was a dope track. I love to hear Drake and Cudi together. I loved hearing Drake, Lil Wayne, and Rick Ross together.
Yeah,
that was great.
wow.
That's a
that made
good
me
track.
That made me feel very early 2010s, man. That brought me back to about 10 years ago, just hearing
Like
those
I brought
three
you
names
back,
together.
Ransom.
You Only Live Twice, great track. The sample flip was incredible.
Knife
wow, I
Talk,
haven't heard
21
from
Savage.
production. Knife Talk 21 is always ready to kill, man. Really hyped to hear Yebba with Drake. I like to see Drake putting like Yebba on, even though Yebba doesn't need to be put on. She's got her following and stuff.
There's even more. Like you mentioned, Champagne Poetry. I like Poppy's Home.
I was gonna say
like,
Fountains with
and-
Gems.
Thoughts on
Into Deep.
TSU?
I
Thoughts
did
on
not like that
TSU?
song. I didn't like that song at all.
I'm not sure how I feel about it yet.
I
Really
didn't.
not.
I did not like TSU or Pipe Down.
I actually like Pipe Down. In Too Deep is one of my favorite records on the album, though. Like I think that was. And please, for the love of God, if you are a reverend, a pastor, hallucinogen, whatever you do, bro, get Houston out of Drake's system, please. I beg you, release this man from the shackles of Houston, Texas. He needs it. Like again, In Too Deep is one of my favorite records on there. Like it's so Houston, but like, and then
This
the
man is
chorus,
possessed by Houston.
yeah, dog. Please get Uncle Ruckus in there and just beat the shit out of him. Beat the shit out of him. Like please. It is psychopathic that this man made a song called "Fucking Friends,"
Yeah.
where he allegedly ruined a whole marriage. So like, this
Allegedly.
man,
Allegedly.
he has I know hip hop, not hip hop, but I know a lot of some artists have taken this toxic energy, and I hate using the word toxic,
Oh,
but
it
like
applies. It totally applies.
the way he talks about just getting and discarding women is sometimes disgusting on here. But it's
Yeah.
like there's so many memes about something like that, and then the
But
songs
why? But
always
this is
pop.
not cool because
The
then
songs
this is
always
another
pop.
meme. This is another meme, and I'm telling you, like media, social media especially, is just really like glorifying toxic culture, just being toxic. TikTok,
Yes.
there's like girls and guys and everyone in between, just like
Drake,
flexing their faces, like oh I just did some toxic shit, like
look,
and then the comments will
you
be like yas go off queen, like no Drake stop promoting this lifestyle, Future stop. Everyone, stop!
hold on,
I don't
hold
like
on.
dealing with toxic people. I hate when I'm toxic. I hate when I do some toxic shit.
You
Stop.
say that.
You say
You say
that.
that.
You say
But
that.
then when Future drops a line saying, I cheat on her and she still fed me grapes, are you not going to sit there and say, damn,
That's hard. I know it's
damn,
hard.
that's kind of fun? Like, are you not going to sit there like,
Yeah.
but then you also have to realize, they're in a different financial status. If you broke, you can't be talking like that because they gonna rip your head off.
As facts. As
So then,
facts.
so like there's like underlying misogyny there, sometimes blatant, but sometimes it sounds good. Drake lacks self-awareness, all right?
Yeah.
He makes music for people who don't know they are the problem. I
He's the
don't
problem.
you're like, yo, there's a reason why you haven't been able to set it down. There's a reason why you say you have no friends, my nigga. You look at yourself in the mirror. And all his listeners, please do the same. Look at you. Like if you thinking fair trade is like I've been losing friends and I've been gaining peace,
Finding
that's a fair trade to
peace.
me. It's a bar, nigga. Go to therapy, please.
Yeah.
Like go to get the Better Health app and just download it. Cause
Yeah.
like come on, like there's a lot of the Drake discussion can go any way you want it to go,
Mm-hmm.
but at the end of the day, the music is always good enough to bypass all of it.
But okay, the one thing that I will say about CLB that really did surprise me is I feel like this album doesn't have that certified #1 that every Drake album has. You know, like if you look
Rich and
back,
Sexy.
I don't think so though. I don't think
I
that
think-
song is nowhere like it's not like okay on Scorpion. You look at he had God's Plan, Nice for What, right? There's two right
Yeah,
there.
that's for what. Yeah.
You go
Was it
back.
off of,
You go back to Views. He
what was
has
it?
Feel No Ways,
Yeah,
Controlla,
Feel No Ways
One
did not
Dance.
chart. It was
Okay,
One Dance. Feel No Ways didn't chart. Yeah.
Right, One Dance.
Upside,
One Dance
Upside,
is the hit. If you go back to if you're reading this, he's got Energy, Know Yourself. But even if you look at Dark Lane Demo, he put the Tuesday Slide on there. And
Yeah.
I don't see the like the #1 hit that you hear playing everywhere. Like I feel like Way Too Sexy will come and go in like a month, and then you won't really hear it on the radio or anything.
Yeah.
Could be
Well, I would
wrong because
disagree with
again,
that. I would disagree with that.
I was gonna say I
Like-
could be wrong again because it's Drake and he literally has a fucking stranglehold
play-
monopoly on the industry. But a lot of his like more recent projects have also just been like business investments. Like when he dropped Care Package, that was literally just putting all of his old songs on streaming services and running up hundreds of millions of streams. Like
as he should.
as he
as he
should. But
As he
again, that's a
should.
business
I'm not
investment.
even mad at that one. I'm not even mad at that one.
Scorpion was a fat L, in my opinion. Scorpion was a huge
that was an
L.
L.
But
Look,
again,
look.
he got people to listen to a double fucking album with 25 songs for an hour and a half of their
Do you know how
life.
much stream money that is for him?
Yeah.
Okay,
You know
actually,
how much stream money that is for? That's
actually,
big.
I don't even think
His graphics
Scorpion
don't
Scorpion
work.
was that bad. I think Scorpion and CLB suffer from the same problems. Bloated, all the good songs are in between just really, really weird decisions to be on the album. And then at that point, it brings down the quality. I think Scorpion had better rapping, but not by much. And the concept was just flaking. But like CLB is pretty clear. It's a toxic ass 34-year-old trying to think he's 22 again. He's the dad who don't want to grow up.
And I feel like this album had the potential to be really iconic down to Certified Lover Boy is a great fucking name for an album. It's a fantastic name. I feel like the cover art just made it into a meme and I did not like it where he had the chance to do a very, very iconic cover art. And then a lot of this album just feels like filler. Stevenson hit it on the head. His first 5 albums, you can put them in whatever order like you personally
Yeah.
prefer.
And then
Like
just- okay.
I would say
Yeah,
Nothing Was the Same as the best
yeah.
Drake album. But then you can go and say, okay, Take Care, Thank Me Later. If you're reading this Views, like that's all good.
maybe a hot take, but Views is probably my favorite Drake album. Maybe the Nostalgia.
See.
I liked Views a lot.
Wait,
but
how old are you when that album came out?
I was like a freshman in high school.
Again, this is
Yeah.
Certified Lover Boy, somebody's favorite album right now.
You know
Yeah,
what?
some freshmen in high school. Yeah.
That's fair because nothing was the same when it came out when I was a freshman.
And
There you go.
Take Care came out when I was a sophomore. So
I'm fucking dead. There's a
So
sophomore
then,
and freshman
again-
right now who loves CLB.
And there's a sophomore and freshman who love Scorpion. There's a sophomore and freshman who love More Life. Like I made this was like one of the earliest points of this topic. We should leave it soon. But like this,
Oh my God.
the kids, the young people, 16 to 21 years old, they're gonna love this shit. And as long as Drake always have that 16 to 21-year-old kids rushing, staying up on school nights to listen to the album, he will be here until the end of time. Because his music is good enough to keep that consistency rolling. And that what he does great. And that's how we gonna end it.
Stevenson just cracked the fucking secret to listening to Drake. Welcome to the Traklife YouTube channel. We are the New Music Release Club. I am Dom.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Stevenson. Here's the links at the bottom of the YouTube page. Subscribe and check out more content from the Music Release Club.
Yeah, check out our album reviews. We also got live sessions, raw stream, all that good stuff right here on the Traklife YouTube page.